So next topic is types of valves, right? So in the last topic we saw type of connections, and before that we saw that what are the different materials which are used for the pipes. Okay. So now normally valves you are used for the control of flow, right? So control of air, okay? So all those things, okay? Now what are the different types of valves which are used in the water supply scheme now? The first thing is sluice valve or gate valve. This is mainly involved to control the discharge, right? So next we have the air valve, okay? So to release the extra air from the what is called from pipes, and we have reflex valve, right? So it is going to allow only one way flow, and relief valve, it is also going to give the pressure relief from the pipes, and we have altitude valves, and finally we have the scour valves. These valves will be at the end of the pipeline, okay? The dead end of the pipeline, scour valve will be there. This is going to allow the sediments which are accumulated in the pipe, it is going to send out through the scour valve, okay? So let us see one by one. The first thing is sluice valve or gate valve, right? So it is used to control the flow of water, right, and help in dividing the water mains into the suitable sections. It is going to divide the suitable sections. Then they are generally placed at a distance about 150 mm to 200 mm, right, on at all the junctions, right. Next, this is not mm, this is meters, right. So 150 mm to 200 meter, okay, 200 meters. Then they are made of cast iron or with brass mounting, okay. So they are solid wedge type or double disc type, okay. Two types will be there, okay. So let us see normal thing, okay. So this is the valve top, this is the line diagram, it is connected with the thing, okay. Now it is in closed condition, okay. Flow is stopped here. Next, this is in open condition. If you turn up now, so it is moving up, okay. Now it is getting open, now flow will be there, okay. So typically the diagram of this valve look like that, right. So next, second valve is air valve. These are called normally air relief valves, right. These provide an exit of air, right. So to send accumulated air which is present in the pipeline, we need this valve. Then located very close or above the hydraulic gradient, right. So next, it consists of a cast iron chamber, float, and lever and proppet. So now you can see here, it is lever is there, okay. This is the float or ball, some ball is there inside. This is the cross section, okay. So from here, pressure air will get relieved, right. Normally the valve will look like this, right. So you may see in the big pipelines, okay. Next, reflex valve. These are also known as the automatic cutoff valves or safety valves, right. Safety valve or automatic cutoff valve, okay. Next, they are located at right. They are also located at every point along the right water pipe where pressure likes to be maximum, right. So these are going to keep, okay, where the pressure is very maximum, okay. So where pressure of water exceeds a predetermined limit, the valve is operated automatically, and it will save the particular section of the water pipe before bursting the pipe, okay. Sometimes in pipe we are having more pressure of water, right. So if more pressure is there, pipe is going to burst, right. So to get safety against that, we are going to have these reflex valves, right. So reflex valves are like this, okay. Normally we have the forward motion like this, right. So if you having reverse flow, it won't send back, right. Next, relief valve, okay. These are also known as the okay. So this is the relief valve, okay. This is reflex valve, right. So automatic cutoff valves are safety valves, okay. So where the pipe pressure is going to maximum now, so this is going to relieve the pressure valve, right. So if water pressure is more, it is going to what is called relieve the total pressure from the water. Next, altitude valve. They are mainly used on those lines which supply water in the elevated tanks or standpipes, right. So these are closed automatically when the tank is full, and open when the pressure on the pump side is less than that of the tank side of the valve, right? So this we can see here, this type of arrangement is there, right? So if tanks get full now, automatically this valve is going to get off, right? So that is the working thing on this. Next, last one is scour valve. Okay, this is also known as the scour valves or blow off or wash out valves are ordinary sluices that located either at the dead end or at the lowest points in the pipeline. Okay, they are provided to blow off or remove sand and silt deposit in the pipeline, right? So these are going to provided at the dead end of the pipeline. Okay, so by opening it, we are going to remove the silt and sand which is accumulated in the pipeline. Okay, they are also operated manually. Okay, so these are the different types of valves. Okay, this is also look like this, where you have joining the pipe on this side. This side will be free, open to the stream. Okay, next topic is laying of pipelines. How we are going to lay out the pipes. Okay, so laying of pipeline will be done on the surface of the earth or below the surface. We can have some trenches. Along that we are going to keep the pipeline for water. Okay, this is the lowered into the trench with tackle suitable for the weight of the pipe. Okay, suitable for weight we are going to keep in the trench. While lifting, the position of the sling should be checked when the pipe is just clear up to ensure the proper balance, and also you have to check the bottom surface and as well as the connection to the next pipe so that it should be properly. Then laying of pipe should be preferably proceed upgrade of the slope, and also this laying pipe should follow the slope so that water will flow due to the gravity. Next, expansion joints will be provided for buried lines at maximum interval of 100 meters. Okay, expansion joints also should be provided for every 100 meters, but for export pipe shall not be exceed 45 meters. If it is there in the surface now, so 45 meters only. Next, when laying is not in progress, the open end of the pipeline should be fitted with the temporary end closures. Okay. Next, the pipe, okay, buoyant in the event of the trench become flooded, and at any movement of the pipe should be prevented either by partial refilling or trench by temporary strutting. Okay. Next, appurtenances used in the pipe system. What are the extra fittings you are going to provide? The various devices fixing along the pipeline system are known as the appurtenances. Okay, the necessary of the various appurtenances in the distribution system are follows. The first one is to control the rate of flow, right? To control the Q. Next, to release or admit the air into the pipeline, to prevent or detect the leakages, and to meet the demand during the emergency, and ultimately to improve the efficiency of the distribution. Okay, for these all purpose we have the appurtenances. So mainly, right? So the following fixtures are used in the distribution system are valves that already we discussed. Next, for firefighting purpose, we already studied in the first unit, that is fire hydrant, and for measuring the water discharge to be given to a particular home. Okay, for that we have the water meter, right? So these are the appurtenances and how to lay it down the pipeline, right? What are the different valves in the used in the what is called pipeline system of water supply. Okay, so that's all in the second unit. So next class we are going to talk about unit 3, that is water quality. Thank you.